my left, hailing from Metropolis and Providence, Rhode Island, respectively, at a combined weight of 407 pounds, Chris Hero, JT Dunn, they are Death by Elbow! Their opponents to my right, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, and a combined weight of 382 pounds, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks!
Fans Beyond Wrestling, Denver, Colorado, the man not the place. Before this match gets underway, just want to introduce my commentary partner, Eric Corvus, somebody who was so instrumental in the early days of Beyond Wrestling, somebody that doesn't get nearly enough credit for really being able to keep us afloat at a time when we didn't know what we were, what Beyond Wrestling was fully capable of. You know, there wouldn't be guys like Chris Dickinson to Beyond Wrestling if it wasn't for Eric Corvus. So that four-way match earlier tonight was really, really cool, really special to me. I hope all the fans enjoyed it. And I mean, never mind sellout Fed, we oversold Fed. There's more than 400 people in attendance here tonight. Super capacity. Don't tell who's ever in charge of the fire code in Providence.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, and this is, I can't even count how many main events that I've commentated Beyond Wrestling, but this is a culmination of what JT Dunn has wanted for almost a year now. Him and Juicy Product couldn't get it done. His head wasn't in the right place, but he says now, with Chris Hero as his mentor, he can reach up, he can grab the golden fleece that is the Young Bucks and close that chapter of his life. What are you thinking about it?
Well, you know, American Run of 14, it was the Young Bucks versus the Juicy Product, first time ever. I think a lot of people, myself included, thought that the Juicy Products were the shoo-in to at least go to the finals tournament for tomorrow 3, to go against the favorites and the Young Bucks, and they were cut short by Team Tremendous, who went on to win that. And you know, David Starr at that point, he blamed Kimberly, saying that she had changed JT Dunn. I just don't see that. But JT Dunn, you know, we forget as much as he's accomplished in Beyond Wrestling, he's still very young. He's still got a huge career ahead of him, and having somebody like Chris Hero, who he obviously idolized, you know, a series of matches that he had with him last year at Critical Acclaim and Unbreakable, rather than facing him, think of how much he can learn by nurturing that student-mentor relationship, and that is what we've seen. You know, it was a rocky start for Death by Elbow. They lost their first few matches, but they were finally able to get it together, and they have had more momentum than any tag team that I've seen in Beyond Wrestling. We don't have tag team titles here in Beyond Wrestling. You want to prove yourself against the best to wrestle the best tag team in the world.
Yeah, I mean, you're wrestling to just prove yourself in front of a capacity crowd tonight a show this long, you expect the energy levels to dissipate a little bit, and it almost feels as the show continues, the energy just increases and increases, and as Matt Jackson and Chris Hero start up this match, you have a little bit of that feeling out process.
Just to give
oh my
the fans that are watching this, whether it's the raw footage, whether it's the VOD, the MP4, the DVD, if SmartMark does a Blu-ray, whatever the case may be, people usually describe the crowd as electric. It is almost like this building has its own weather pattern right now because it is so hot on the floor, and with the air conditioner, it's like there's little clouds forming. It's like it's raining down. It's like there's thunder and lightning. You know, when you talk about electricity in the building, it's just something I've never experienced before. It's a testament to how many people want to see Death by Elbow versus the Young Bucks.
How in the heat of this room right now, how they maintain this energy, I'm more impressed with the crowd than I am with the wrestling almost. The fans of Beyond Wrestling is what give it the feeling that it has. They are what make it special, and this match has that special feeling. You know, that main event feeling that you know that you are going to walk away from this match knowing that you got to witness something special here live.
It's just crazy. Like when we first started, we didn't have any fans, at least not in the typical sense. And, you know, everybody thinks that they have the best fans in the entire world. There were fans waiting in line before I even got to the building today. Again, the anticipation to see this match. The question that I want to ask you is, we're talking about our fans, though. Who do you think are the fans? Who do you, Eric Corvus, think are the fan favorites in this match? Is it Death by Elbow or is it the Young Bucks?
That is probably one of the most loaded questions. I mean, you said before, you talked about Death by Elbow's momentum. They couldn't get it done in the beginning. They found their stride. They have that momentum right now. But does any tag team in the world really have any more momentum and drive than the Young Bucks? They're the hottest ticket in professional wrestling.
I couldn't name a better tag team in the last 5, maybe 10, maybe 20 years, honestly. These guys have been changing wrestling with their contributions to wrestling. They're journeymen, and, you know, they've done it all, but they haven't beat Death by Elbow, not yet.
That is true, but Death by Elbow hasn't beat the Young Bucks either. So it really can go either way. And you got the biggest show of the year, American Rana 2015. These two teams trying to prove that they are the best tag team going right now. And
well, to go back to my question earlier, you've got fans that have followed JT Dunn's career since, honestly, as long as he's been wrestling. JT Dunn's career started when he wrestled Johnny Gargano here at the initial American Rana in 2013. Okay, that was when JT Dunn's career started. So you have some fans that have followed JT Dunn's entire career, and they want to see what he does no matter what the combinations are. You've got other people that this may be their first ever Beyond Wrestling event, and they are here to see the best tag team in the world, and the Young Bucks. And there's just so much on the line here.
What I love more than anything in the world is what you just said, that there are fans here tonight that are seeing Beyond Wrestling for the first time ever. And this is what they get to witness. This is their first taste of what we offer. And you know what? I couldn't have picked a better dinner, a better main event, a better main course than the Young Bucks versus Death by Elbow that we are seeing.
Now, you want to talk about eating? It looks like everybody in this ring is eating a food or two. And Nick Jackson just ate that elbow. Not Death by Elbow, but perhaps critically injured. Well, as Chris Hero's looking to fly.
Oh my God!
You know, I should have done my homework. I didn't know I was going to get thrown on doing commentary. That's the God's honest truth. I don't know the last time that Chris Hero and the Young Bucks have been in the ring, but you got to think that the Young Bucks have grown so much as performers, as competitors, as wrestlers since that last time. You know, Chris Hero, even though he's a student of the game, you got to wonder how well prepared he is. JT Dunn might actually have more experience than Chris Hero facing the Young Bucks coming into this match.
Well, that's just because he's been so obsessed with the Young Bucks. That is all he has fought for 365 days is Young Bucks. Young Bucks. When do I get the Young Bucks?
Think about the Young Bucks strategy, though. Isn't it usually odd in a tag team match to isolate the bigger of the two opponents? You want to work on the smaller guy and hope he can't tag out, right?
Not necessarily. Well, listen, that double super kick sandwich Chris Hero's face. JT Dunn was already on the outside. You have to pick the spoils that are in front of him.
I don't think that it's coincidental that JT Dunn's on the outside, and I think that's because he knows the Young Bucks better than Chris Hero.
Oh, goodness gracious. What are you doing? I'm still trying to wrap my head around this game plan right now. Like you said, they're isolating Chris Hero. They're doing a good job of it.
Well, I mean, come on, let's face it. Death by elbow versus death by super kick. You know they're just trying to wear Hero down enough to where they can hit one of their super kick parties, then that's going to be the end of it. You know, there's nothing pretty about taking both your fists and punching your opponent in the spine. You're going to tell me that doesn't hurt like hell? Come on!
I'm sitting here, I'm watching the same match you are. Of course, I can sympathize with what Chris Hero's going through right now.
Hero's going to use his size to his advantage right now. Young Bucks trying to coordinate some tag team offense. Beautiful Hurricane Rana, and Hero's taking over once again. You know what they say, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. That, you know, Hero fell hard off that Hurricane Rana.
Listen, man, the Young Bucks may come out to Hanson, but right now they are in sync.
Let's go.
Taking the knee, just grinding it on the face of Chris Hero, as Chris Hero trying to find a way to get back to his feet, trying to fight out of the wrong part of town. Young Bucks are just shutting him down.
Out of there. Tag.
One thing we haven't talked about,
You were my hero, man.
JT Dunn, Chris Hero, how long have they been tagging?
You know, they haven't been tagging for too long. Their first match was at Ends Meet. They wrestled another mentor-student combination in Brian Myers and Ryan Gallione, who we saw there tonight. Ryan Gallione beat JT Dunn in that matchup.
Yes, he did. But Death by Elbow had not found their stride. Yes, they may have found their stride. Yes, they may have momentum, but Nick and Matt are brothers. They have that chemistry. They have been together since the womb. You can't have better chemistry. You can't have any better synchronicity than that.
Well, where it really all turned around for Death by Elbow is that match they had against David Starr, and a partner was choosing Eddie Kingston. And I think that goes back to your point where, you know, David Starr and Eddie Kingston, that was the first time they had ever teamed, and obviously they weren't going to be able to formulate the strategy, but even a team that had only been teaming for the third time. You know, all the personal animosity in the world isn't going to help you build the perfect strategy. If anything, sometimes when you get hot-headed, you can lose your cool, and that's going to throw you off your game.
And that's going to be the key to this. Neither of these teams can lose their head.
But we've seen JT Dunn lose his cool in the past. We've seen it happen on multiple occasions, and it's always been Chris Hero that can keep him in check.
Yeah, but I think that this time JT really knows what's on the line. He's been studying. Jesus Christ, knocking the taste out of his mouth. JT Dunn has been preparing for this match. He's been studying tapes. He knows the mistakes that he made in the past, so he knows not to go back to them.
He made a mistake right there. He took his eyes off of Matt Jackson and got knocked off the apron. I mean, dude, you can study all the tape in the world. When you're in the ring with the best tag team, you know, what are you really going to do to prepare?
That's true too. There's so many different directions.
Looking for that super kick.
Nope, catches it.
Able to catch it. Sent the foot right to Matt Jackson's head. And able to get by him. A bit of a fake out. And here comes Dunn flying off the top rope. Wasn't pretty sure it was effective. Dunn has been chomping at the bit in the corner, trying to get in the ring right now. Going with that back elbow, not the rolling elbow that we're used to seeing out of him and Chris Hero. But already the numbers game catching up to him, 2-on-1. And the referee giving these two teams a lot of leeway. JT Dunn, I mean, having trouble just getting to that position. And that momentary hesitation. Wow, he's saying one step ahead of the Young Bucks.
I mean, you may have said before.
Well, you know how hot it is. You know how hot it is. Maybe the Young Bucks tired themselves out.
Took him down with that sambo.
I don't think a lot of wrestling fans know how much endurance it takes just to perform the maneuvers to try and wear down your opponent.
Really?
Well, Death by Elbow. He's going to be bringing out the people's elbow. JT Dunn is a man of the people. Oh! Too much showboating. That's what I'm talking about, Corvus. And Hero is nowhere to keep JT Dunn in check. He's trying to check his jaw right now.
But what's going on right now?
I don't know. But
Matt's doing the same exact thing.
Super kick. He can't do a super kick to his own opponent.
Oh! That's forearm. Vintage Hero. Has one of the most dangerous elbows in the business. Full head of steam. Oh! Goes to the super kick, catches it.
Hero had it scouted. Nick Jackson is not sorry.
Is he really sorry? Oh! Knee. Oh! The stepped on a rope. That's
I like to call it the suck it bomb. It's less of a mouthful.
That's fine.
What is this?
That is a Jackson sandwich.
Hero holding his opponents in place. Is Dunn going to be able to connect? The death by people's elbow.
1, 2. Oh, no.
He should have known better than that. You're not going to pin two men at the same time.
You know, I've seen many men lose to that.
Dunn's getting caught up. Dunn's getting caught up in the moment.
Hey, you may not have been impressed, but this crowd, this capacity crowd, is chanting "This is awesome" to a JT Dunn people's elbow.
Matt Jackson hard into the buckle. Oh no, Chris Hero caught with a kick. That commentary, the kick to the face. Dunn's out of the way with the leapfrog. Leapfrog, excuse me.
Oh my God. What the hell is happening right now? He's gonna get smoked. Oh my God, what a maneuver!
Not only the impact of the buckle, he kicked him in the back of the head. Now he's getting his legs up on the second turnbuckle, excuse me, the second rope.
Swanton! That's it! 1, 2, kicks out.
Dunn's hurting. Look at the way that Dunn was trying to maneuver his arm. I almost wonder if he popped his shoulder out. And God forbid he's having neck problems.
Well, look at the back of his shoulder. He has it taped up. His right shoulder is not feeling well right now. I saw the medics attending to his shoulder in the back. He just wanted to be better safe than sorry. Oh my God!
Young Bucks with eyes in the back of their head as they're calling for the super kick party.
That's the synchronicity of the Young Bucks, man.
On spaghetti legs. The lights are on, but nobody's
Oh
home.
my God!
I spoke too soon.
Oh, we got an elbow party. Answering with roaring elbows of their own.
Hey, go what made you famous. That's your calling card. Pass down from the late, great Masawa. The technique of the rolling elbow.
Listen, man.
I'm listening. Listen, you listen.
I like parties. I like to party. Super kick party, elbow party. You keep your invitations. I don't want to go.
One thing that I like about JT and Chris Hero, Death by Elbow, is that they do abide by the rules. You see that the referee was able to get control of the match again, and that legal tag to Chris Hero, who seems to be the fresher of the two partners on Death by Elbow.
Listen, you don't want to leave any loose strings. You don't want to have people criticize you because you cheated, because you weren't the legal man. You want to win this match fair and square in front of a capacity crowd. Plain and simple. I think he may want him to suck it.
I hope he doesn't. I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna be sucking some teeth down your gullet, that's all. Now what is this?
That's my elbow! That's it! 1, 2, you kidding me?
That's the first time we've seen anybody kick out a Death by Elbow.
Matt Jackson looks like he thinks he might have maybe lost a tooth, broken nose, maybe bleeding. He's confused. I'm confused. This crowd, the energy is immeasurable right now.
It's out of control. It's out of control. We could probably run another 12 matches. These people would love every minute of it. I've never experienced anything in my life like this with this crowd. I don't think Matt Jackson has experienced anything like Death by Elbow proper. You know, the natural instinct.
roaring elbows.
Here's the thing: the natural instinct is to stay on your feet to try and defend yourself. If he was able,
oh no! Being able to get Matt out of the way. Not able to connect with Death by Elbow. They hit each other inadvertently.
the miscommunication out of Death by Elbow.
Oh! Oh no! 2, 3. Oh!
Dunn stumbling around like a newborn animal. Oh! Death by super kick. He crumples into a heap of himself. And there's Hero to make the save.
How the hell did that man get in the ring that quickly?
Yo, they wanted to prove to the world that Death by Elbow is for real. This isn't just a Beyond Wrestling thing. You're telling me if they don't beat the Young Bucks, they're not going to be popping up at every major wrestling company in the United States?
Chris Hero legitimately just having his way. Oh! He's out. That man is out cold. Oh no. There's no way. A Meltzer? How the hell?
From this position, looking for the Indie Taker. Hero with the reversal. Hero's known to.
Oh no!
Sent it to his partner.
How in the hell?
I mean, Hero's one of the few wrestlers that has perfected that tombstone pile driver too. So, at this point, I don't even know.
He made his partners deliver an indie taker. How the hell did that even happen?
JT Dunn threw him off the top. More impressive is Nick Jackson. You know, the Young Bucks don't get nearly enough credit for how friggin' tough they are.
Come on!
You know, all the bookings that these guys have on the line probably filled well into 2016. These guys could give it up any night. You know what I mean? Again, there's no titles on the line tonight. They could call it early, live to fight another day. But that's what makes them the best tag team in the world, is they can back it up, and they love doing it.
I mean, the fact that Matt Jackson is even moving right now. Oh, God.
These are two tag teams that do not rest on their laurels. I've lost count.
I don't even know what laurels are, but nobody's resting on them.
Yeah, Matt Jackson's about to be put to rest.
Oh! He's done. He's dead. Check his pulse. That's academic.
Chris Hero, JT Dunn, Death by Elbow!
Unbelievable match. I'm going to dip out of the commentary booth. On behalf of Eric Corbus, everybody that did commentary tonight, everybody that wrestled tonight, everybody that had a hand in putting together Beyond Wrestling, and especially the fans for the biggest Beyond Wrestling show in history. I am Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys.
No, thank you, Denver, Colorado. You can see in the face of JT Dunn, he can cross the Young Bucks off of his bucket list. Tonight, he fulfilled a quest that he set out for a year ago. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to watch American Rana 2015. Please check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Beyond Wrestling. And thank you for supporting what we do. If it wasn't for you, there would be no Beyond Wrestling. And if it wasn't for you, you wouldn't have gotten to witness one of the best tag team matches of 2015. I'm Eric Corbus, once again for Beyond Wrestling in Denver, Colorado. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
JT Dunn, Chris Hero, Death by Elbow, just beat the best goddamn tag team in pro wrestling. If you can believe this, I haven't stepped in a ring with these two men in almost 6 years. These are guys that were on the pre-show, in the opening match, in the early PWG days, coming to the ring, people calling them knockoff Hardy Boys, saying they had good high spots, but that was about it. You know what? That was 2007. That was 2008. This is 2015, and goddamn, it was an honor to be in here. You guys, let's respect. Give it up for the Young Bucks. Let's talk about the progression of the juicy one, JT Dunn. Hold on. Let's go back to 2008. Let's go back to 2009 when Chris Hero was known as that young knockout kid. When I got signed in WWE and I started looking on Twitter, how do you think it made me feel when I saw that there was that new knockout kid? How do you think it made me feel as a former savior of CZW to find out there was a new savior? So I came to Beyond for you. I mean, I came for all y'all too. No offense. Go to the pro wrestling atmosphere. I came here for you. You took me to the limit. You fucking beat me? That is the truth. And I am so proud of you. I'm proud that I've been here for this progression. Get up there, man. Get up there. Let's all give it up for good-ass pro wrestling. And Mr. DJ Man, wherever you are, if you hear me, even though I hate that goddamn song, let's get some bebop to play this shit out.